All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. Set to go now in season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Now, Barney!
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Detroit!
Back to throw. Being chased out left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? What a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Jordan Willis in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Gone!
They'll set up to throw. Buying time to its left. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And they'll run it here. And he'll take this up to about the 7- or 8-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
Now a handoff looking right. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Caught left side, it's Beckham. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Detroit!
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's caught. Beckham. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Gone!
Back to throw again. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
3 down. Watch him now, Barney.
They're going to look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long.
Gun!
He'll look to throw. Pushing his way through. He finds Beckham complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. They'll run the option right here on 1st down. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
They'll look to throw here. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Well, the drive started the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job because really their goal was to get out of the shadows of those goalposts and give themselves a little bit of room to help out their defense. Instead, they got 3 points out of it.
Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 7, and it's a 2nd down. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. And if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Detroit! Detroit!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll drop to throw. Fighting to stay upright. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air. And then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And a play like that with how far he had to go to make that sack shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic, This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A good pickup there, a 22.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now, standing just outside his own goal line. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is brought in at the 21. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Tackle made there by Budda Baker.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Austin Hooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are in for 6. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. That escapes the sack. But now he's swallowed up and taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Detroit!
Back to throw here. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust.
Third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
No.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
They'll set up to throw. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And both guys were complete.
As we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The Titans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Gone.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 11. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10.
Gone!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up second down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because
the Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, ball may come your way.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 3rd down, it's Grant. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
That's a football play right there. That takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get it to your back. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. Wide receivers blocking downfield. It almost feels like half the crowd is in front of him, getting it down to the secondary. They have a tough time getting him down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. This quarterback now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Back to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. DeAndre Hopkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got to 3 points out of, they've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Grant, and he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And they'll go on the ground. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st down, they go option to the right. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Back now in Indianapolis.
Detroit! Gun!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 30. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A quick hitter complete. It's Gross. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Had the completed pass, but for no gain. Stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
They'll drop to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
See what I did there?
He needs better protection, that's for sure. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Here's Matt Bosher now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Alex Anzalone not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. And on the ground they go with the running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Austin Hooper, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after now from Catanzaro. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And they'll run it here. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The Titans on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 10.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end over the middle. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cox. And a loose football. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. A little juke. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball. And you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. throw left side complete. That's Grant. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. On the NFL scoreboard there in the fourth quarter in Philadelphia. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their third of the year. Out of the gun now on third down. And this is caught by Watkins. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. This quarterback now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's 1st and 10.
Detroit!
They'll look to throw. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. As his guys are in for 6. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
yeah,
you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.